Good gravy, is it cold? Alright, hello guys, good morning, Unoraptormon here, and it is snowing. I am not sure how well you can see this, but there is snow on the ground, and it is falling in fairly small chunks. So, I pretty much decided, hey, let's come out here, watch it snow, and do a live stream because why not? I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment today, but it's snowing in Alabama. For those of you who go, well, so what if it's snowing? Um, this is the first snow in over a year. We don't get much snow down here. For those of you who are from Alabama, you already know this. Yeah, yesterday, pretty much almost all of the milk and bread was gone, along with the eggs. So, lots of French toast this morning. Well, let me see if I can brighten the screen on my end. Fwah! Okay, good. You can, in fact, see it snow. It's so much slower in real life than it is on the stream, so lol there. Alright, so as the video says, it is a snow day. My school is also canceled, so yeah, I'm probably gonna be like recording. I probably won't live stream, but I would definitely be recording new episodes today. And the other half, as you can see on the title, is called New Year's Resolutions. And I decided that I might as well make my New Year's resolutions public this time. Because what better motivation is there than public disappointment? To quote Jenna Moresi. Well, paraphrase anyway. So yeah, pretty much this screen, you're not going to see me for pretty much most of this video. You're just gonna watch the snowfall and listen to me yap. So I may move so you can actually see better snow. Like, because here's snow. So much snow. Oh gosh, cold. I'm an idiot. What's hilarious is I hate the cold, but I like watching it snow. So yeah, there's that. Because one example of snow. Our grill is covered. Maybe I can point it at the grill and you can watch more snow accumulate on that dumb thing. But anyway, so New Year's resolutions. Some of them are vague, some of them are not. So here we go. 1. Finish writing my books. I have, of my main series, I have 2 completely written, like start to finish. Only thing I need to do is edit them. I have The Origin of Unoraptormon, which I have plot points down. Like, I have the first 6 chapters written, and I have the main plot events written. Ah! Like, I've got that stuff. Pardon the sudden splat of my phone. But yeah, I've got that stuff written. I just haven't, connected everything. Yusuke 3 also has its plot stuff written, or at least plot points spelled out. I think the first 7 or so chapters of that is written. Yusuke 4, by the way, title's pending for most of the Yusuke books. 4 has the first couple chapters written, mainly because the only thing these chapters depend on for 3 and 4 are the characters that are alive. So, spoiler warning. And pretty much there's at least 3 characters that are technically going to always be alive for most of Yusuke's series. Oh yay, now I have snow on the phone. Yay, great. I'm not touching that. Anyway. And then there's 5, 6, and 7. I don't know if 7's going to be the finale or if I'm going to make another book in between the finale and that. For Harley's series, which for those of you who don't know, actually, for those of you who aren't on my Tumblr, Unoraptormon is, well, yeah, it's Unoraptormon as well. For those of you not on my Tumblr, which, considering, yeah, I have 600 and, I'll get to that in a moment. I'll get to that in a moment. Anyway. But for those of you not on my Tumblr, you know that I have a second series in the works, even though the first one's not complete, technically. The second series is mostly written. The first book, mostly written, not complete. Second book, it's got work done on it.
The evaporated or sweetened condensed?
Sweetened condensed. My husband's making homemade hot chocolate. Perfect for this kind of weather, wouldn't you agree? Oh, it's just getting lighter out here. Let me show you the yard. I am not used to snow, by the way. Like, in Hartzell, we probably won't be getting this. And I mean, I wish you could see the finer bits. Like, maybe we'll set the camera up here, so that way you can kind of see. You can see more snow, because white pops up better on dark areas. This is just color. This is just like color theory and stuff like that. It's not, well, not just theory, it's fact. White pops up better on dark backgrounds. But anyway, but yeah, for Harley series, a couple of books have been worked on, but they're not complete. The only ones I have actually complete are Yusuke's first book, her second book, both of which need to be edited. The first book is going through the beta reader process at the moment, but I'm in beta reader limbo because no one's turning in their reviews anymore. So, yeah, I have up to chapter 4 for one person and like half of chapter 1 for another. Which sucks because I had 10 beta readers and only 2 are doing anything. Yeah, it sucks. I wanted to have the book published by Christmas of 2017, but clearly that didn't work. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, I want to finish writing my books. Harley's got has at least 7 books planned. So for those of you keeping track, that's 14 books. At the very least. I have 24 planned. Ish. At least in terms of locations. I'm not sure if I want to traverse to different locations between books or not. We will see. But anyway. So, Legasp, I'm telling you what I have planned for my novels. So, for those of you who become fans of mine when I finally get published, I will do it. It's just going to take time. Yeah, you can look back at this video and go, oh man, I wonder what's next. I'm not going to give, like, plot or who dies. I can tell you at least one character will be, well, constant through the 2 series. Actually, no, it is one character that is 100% constant throughout both series. That's hilarious now that I think about it. But anyway. Lulz aside. But yeah, that's what I got planned for book stuff. Number 2, yeah, I just spent 9 minutes talking about just number 1, and I have 20-something New Year's resolutions. Number 2, finished drawing list. That ties into what I was going to talk about for Tumblr. I am currently, at the recording of this video, I am at 613 followers. When I hit 650, or to make, considering what I have planned, triple sixes, whichever one makes more sense now that I think about it. My plan for when I hit 650 or triple sixes, depending on which one I see first. Knowing me, I'm going to see one and then suddenly 10 people are going to leave. which has been the habit lately. Anyway, yabbering aside, um, I'm gonna finish my drawing list, and the plan for Tumblr is to do a speed paint of Saitam. For those of you who don't know, Saitam is one of the villains of my series. He is a dark creator and a really, really bad person. I'm not going to go into details. For those of you who are on my Tumblr, you already know who Saitam is. So, yeah. For those of you who aren't, follow me. It'll get us closer to me actually having to do a full body pic of that son of a gun. And I'm going to try not to cuss during this live stream, so there's that. Because YouTube is now cracking down even more on content creators. Man, you guys can... just looking at the video, you guys cannot see just how much snow is actually in the air. Like, it is twice as thick, or twice as much as you guys can see. The phone just can't pick up the tiny little particles very well. But then again, it is a camera phone, so yeah. Anyway. But I plan on doing a full body speed paint of Saitam when I hit 650. That is the plan. The only question is whether or not I'm going to be able to get it done. But hey, who knows? Okay, and then I have an individual drawing list of things I want to get drawn. I know I'm going to make at least 31 different drawings for the Hydra heads because I need to update everyone. Because my skills have gotten better as an artist. And some of the current reference work or reference art that I have for the Hydra heads is not that great. Some of it's good, even back when I was in high school, which is when I drew all of them. Some of it, not so much. But I have improved as an artist, so I need to redo them. So it's 32 drawings at the very least planned. And then there's some poem drawings I want to do, and all that jazz. So yeah, finished drawing list is number 2. Number 3, lose 20 pounds by year's end. Last year, my resolution was to lose 50. Well, I only lost 10. So, there's that. Crap, I only got 10% battery left. Let's make this quick then. But yeah, I only lost 10, so I didn't make it, but I have progress. So I've lost 10 pounds so far. And yeah, I'm gonna try to lose 20 pounds this year. So hopefully that works. Number 4, purge computer of unnecessary files. That's kind of a given. 5, crochet all Yoshi's designs. In terms of Yoshi designs, I'm talking about Yoshi's Woolly World, because those are beautiful. Oh man, the snow's gotten smaller, but it's gotten heavier. But you guys can't see that. That sucks. But yeah, doing all of the Yoshi designs from Yoshi's Woolly World because A, I crochet, and B, that looks like a fun challenge. Okay, let's see, that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, 6, make 220 plushies. That includes my plushie hearts, which I am selling on Etsy. I will put a link in the description later. Take pictures of plushies, and post. Those pictures are going to be on my art Tumblr, which is a side blog. I don't have another account on Tumblr. So yeah, most of those are going to be posted on my Tumblr art side blog and crap, I'm getting sick. Not good. And my DeviantArt. Finish book list. My book list is related to writing my books. My book list is like finding a publisher, finding an editor, finding more beta readers that will actually stick with the project. Not many people like to read sci-fi. Fantasy. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's like, people read Star Wars, which is sci-fi fantasy, but I'm a newcomer, so, you know, whatevs. Curse you, Star Wars, and your popularity. But then again, EA and Disney they're doing a pretty good job at killing this franchise, so, yeah. Make all A's. I have 4 classes? Yeah, I have 4 college courses going on right now, and I'm gonna make A's in all of them. That is my New Year's resolution. I managed to do it last year. So, yeah. I managed to make A's, all A's, and I had organic chemistry, organic chem lab, physics 1 with calculus, and then human psychology, or general psychology. Human development is what I'm doing next. But yeah, so there's that. Um, so yeah, make all A's in my classes. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 9. 10. Get 20 sub days. For those of you who don't know, which by now it would be shocking, I am a substitute teacher. I want to at least get 20 sub days. I managed to get 13 last year, so I'm gonna try for 20 this year. Number 11, exercise more, which is related to the lose 20 pounds. I know that if I exercise more, I will be able to lose the weight easier. So there's that. Reduce flour and sugar intake. Number, what are we on, 12? So, yeah, that, again, related to the exercise thing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, just checking. Okay, so 13, plant an inside garden. Last year I tried to plant some herbs. It worked for a little bit, but I never got to use them because the dishes I was making didn't require them. So I'm going to try again with different stuff. Number 14, plant outside garden. As you can see, with all of this snow on the ground, I cannot do that. But I plan on doing another outside garden. This time I'm going to put up pictures on Tumblr, maybe DeviantArt. I'm not going to connect anything to my Facebook solely because if I do, bricks will be shot. See how I got around that? Pronunciation! But yeah. That's 14. 15 is get 20 beta readers that will actually stick with the project. 16, complete lore book. I'm doing what's called a lore Bible. One of the people from my writers group said that's what they do to... Where was I? Crap, Ola, where was I? Sorry, stream went down because battery died, so let's try this again, shall we? Give me a few seconds. So, knee, you do that. Stay. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. We're back! Ah! No! No falling! No falling! Pothole. Not me. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, it's running. Alright, I'm gonna take down the brightness on my phone so I can't see the snow on my phone. Hopefully you... Ouch! You guys can see it? I got my hot chocolate. Ross finished it. And I did go to Alcatraz a while back, so that is the reason I have the cup. No, I was not a prisoner there. I'm not that old. But I did meet one of the prisoners that used to live there. Well, live is a wrong word, but whatever. He was there. He's one of the prisoners. Anyway. So, what was I talking about last? I think I was talking about my lore book. Which was 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I really should have labeled these. So that was 16 on the list. So yeah. Basically, I think what I said earlier is one of the people from my writing group that we have here where I live. I am not saying where, which I'm pretty sure I have said that in another video, but for you to find out and me to forget. Hey, more snow's on the ground at the very least. And anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna complete my lore book, which, unlike that I bet you that's the reason my phone battery died so quick. Rowling, because I was gonna mention J.K. Rowling. I'm not gonna pull a Rowling, which is she used fan sites in order to remember her lore. I'm actually going to make the lore, you know, consistent. And try to not have useless MacGuffins like that time pendant for Hermione. Which, keep in mind, I have never read Harry Potter. I have never watched Harry Potter. All of my information on Harry Potter is from people who have. So, yeah. Even the reason, and yeah, the reason for that is the fact that I don't, it was banned in my house until I went to college. And even though I'm out of college and not in my parents' house anymore, I just, I don't see the point in reading them. They don't interest me. And judging by all of the complaints people have about them and the hype, they're pretty much useless. In my opinion, there's no reason I should read them. If I am given a reason, like a genuine reason, I might pick one up, but until then, no. Mm. Oh, that's good hot chocolate. Homemade chocolate is so... Homemade hot chocolate is the best. Thank you, Binging with Babish. Thank you for doing that recipe because my husband saw it, tried it out, and I absolutely adore it. So, yeah, I'm gonna put a link to Binging with Babish's thingy, his channel, in the description so you guys can check him out because, oh my gosh, these recipes are amazing. I even have his cookbook. So, me and my husband were one of the ones that pre-ordered his cookbook. And it's the first time I have ever pre-ordered a cookbook. But anyway, just warning, I can't see chat. So, there's that disadvantage. But anyway, so that was 16, I think? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, that was 16. Okay, 17. Prep for NaNoWriMo. In terms of series, I have only 3 books completed front to back. In terms of books I have written total, that current number is 3. Wishful Thinking, which is a horror novel. That was an interesting experience, to say the least. So yeah. If I just... Oh, this can't be good. Oh, no, 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 no. No! I don't know what the battery percentage is, but I'm going to knock that back down in hopes that this stream lasts a little longer. Okay, I'm going to stuff the charger in my pocket so it doesn't freeze or brick, I think is what it's called. But anyway. But yeah, I'm going to prep for NaNoWriMo. It's basically going to be a sequel to Wishful Thinking. In some form or fashion, so I've got to make another lore book for that universe. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to point it toward the treehouse, which was there when we got here. So, and one of the things we had to promise when we bought this house, yes, I live in a house. One of the things we promised to do when we bought this house was to make sure that the treehouse remained standing, because the treehouse was a memorial to the grandfather of the family we bought the house from. So yeah, we promised to keep it up there. So, yeah, we have a treehouse. Well, tree plateau platform thing, but you know, whatever. I might, if I can make a staircase that actually goes up there to where I don't feel like I'm gonna fall, I might go up there, but unfortunately I'm afraid of heights, and being on a rickety ladder does not help. So yeah, mind you, it wasn't always rickety. It's just too rickety for me, because my husband can get up there, and he weighs much more than I do. But I'm just, me being scared is the only reason I can't get up there. But anyway, I got 4 more. But yeah, I'm gonna prep for NaNoWriMo when I have the time. I am gonna do NaNoWriMo again this year. I'm gonna do a sequel to Wishful Thinking, and I'm either going to follow one of the characters or I'm going to do a true sequel. Anyway, so, let's see, that's 16, that's 17, 18. And these I kind of got from Jenna Moresi. So, I'm going to link her in the description as well. Number 17, was it? Number 18. No, it's 18. Quit being lazy. And quit giving excuses for being lazy. That's in it. Basically, quit procrastinating. So, yeah. I'm going to make up a bunch of charms that I want to sell on Etsy and finally put them up. I make custom Pokeballs, which I need to find those pictures and put them up on DeviantArt. because like I made a pure red Pokeball with a embroidered flame on the front for one customer. That was about $15 when I made it. Because I didn't think the embroidery was that good. Now I have a formula for pricing, so something like that, because A, my skills have gone up, so it will look much better, and B, the materials I use are much better. Yeah. The prices will go up from like 15, but keep in mind it was a pure red Pokeball with an embroidered flame on the front. Yeah, I can't even draw a flame, so I had to find a printout for that. Anyway, yeah, quit being lazy, basically quit giving excuses. Okay, 20%, I can handle that. Alright, I'm gonna skip this next one and leave it for the end. So, technically 19 is help people. Help more people. Well, yeah, help more people, because there's a couple of people on Tumblr that I help, aren't going to a therapist, so I'm kind of their stand-in therapist. Mm. And then there's a mutual friend of mine and my husband's who's going through some issues. Had to deal with those during PAX, so that was fun. Not really. Um, but anyway, so yeah, just try and help more people, whether it's with a couple kind words or if it's with, just like, hey, I need someone to vent to. Basically, living up to my nickname Mother Goose even more is pretty much what that is. It's just living up to the nickname Mother Goose. Because I am a bit of a mother hen, and my Cherokee name is Goose, so hence, smush the two together, Mother Goose. I'm also called Dino Mom, but that's because most of my characters look like dinosaurs, or a mishmash of dinosaurs. But anyway. But just help more people is also on my New Year's resolutions. That's, what, 19, technically? 20! Okay, so I actually reduced the number of resolutions I had. That's good. No, it's not, because I actually have more on that list I haven't written down on here. Darn it! Next on the list, 20, is start swimming again, which goes back to exercise more. I love swimming. I miss swimming. My problem is I don't like swimming in front of other people, unless it's through competition. I used to be on the swim team for about, like, 3 years, and then we just kind of pulled me out of swimming because the coach was inept. Horribly inept. It's the same reason I stopped band, because the band director was horribly inept. The idiot got heat stroke. He got heat stroke. And then I got heat stroke. His was just, oh, he threw it behind the bus. Mine was, I looked to my section leader. I was a tuba player. I looked at my section leader, said, hey, can you hold this? He said, sure, put his hand on my sousaphone, because I was in the marching band, and then I proceeded to pass out. I didn't completely pass out, but I dropped hard to the ground and just got kind of laid out. And, yeah. By the way, if you get heat stroke once, you become much more susceptible later on. So, yeah. Do what you can. Make sure you take care of yourself, kids. Don't let your band director or swim coach or coach of any kind tell you, hey, this is what you're supposed to do, if a doctor would tell you, yeah, don't do that. Like those idiots over in Colorado who made that cheerleader do the splits even though she was begging and crying for them to stop. And she ended up tearing a bunch of muscles. Yes, people, that happened. It was a thing last year. A lot of things were a thing last year, now I think about it. At least my taxes are going down, so that's good. I don't like paying taxes. Mainly because of what the taxes go for. It's like, yes, they go for the roads and all that stuff, but abortion is bad because it is murder. So, yeah. And you can't argue with me that it's not murder because you're killing a human being. If you were to take the, and I go the scientific route, if you take the DNA of a fetus, you will find that it is a human being. And murder, in this case, is one human murdering another human. Therefore, abortion is murder. In my explanations, I generally prefer to go the forensic route because forensics doesn't lie. Whoa. Good hot chocolate. Like, for example, and I'll get to my last point in a moment, but if I were to look at someone's, just their femur bone, I can tell you how old they are. I could tell you what sex they are. And if we have the knee intact, like we have, like the knee, where your femur meets, not tibia and fibia. Is it tibia and fibia is in the leg, right? Yeah, because the ulna and, not radius, but the ulna and its partner is up in your arm. So yeah, it would be tibia and fibia. But if we had the spot where the tibia and fibia meet the femur, pretty much where your knee is, I can tell you what race you are. And there are 3, according to science. Because, yeah, hitting you with those facts. Don't you hate it? But yeah, you can tell someone's age, height, race, and sex from one bone. Especially if it's complete. So yeah, take that. We are different all the way down to our skeletons. Hell, every single person is different based on DNA. Which, by the way, DNA is my proof that God exists. Anyway, moving on. Because, yeah. Anyway, moving on. And the snow is picking up. So that means I need to go inside sooner. Anyway. The last thing on the New Year's resolutions, at least what I have on my little card, which means I don't have everything that I wrote down. Last thing I have is embrace that failure happens. And the reason I have this last, even though I have it written like next to last, is I'm going to fail on some of these. I know this. Because I have set a shit ton of goals to get done this year. But you gotta accept that failure is gonna happen. I'm gonna want to do all A's. I may end up with a B. If I make a C, though, I'm gonna flip. But anyway, yeah. You embrace that failure happens. And I'm gonna be repeating that a lot throughout the rest of this stream because I gotta get it through my head. Like earlier, when the stream went down, failure happened, and I was flipping out. By the way, I'm gonna try and edit myself, at least in terms of cussing, because A, I'm becoming a teacher, so that's gonna be bad if I cuss, because parents are snowflakes now. Speaking of snow, talking about snowflakes in the snow, basically what snowflake in this term means, for those of you who don't know, is someone who is very sensitive and, like, you know how snow will, like, just melt at just a little bit of heat? See that? It's already melting. I can tell because A, see how much less there is? Wait, there we go. So yeah, see how much less there is? And there's slowly just even less and less. Like one individual snowflake, yeah, there we go. One individual snowflake will melt quickly. So yeah, I don't even need to help it along anymore. That's just a drip of water now. But people, we need to stop being offended at every flipping thing. Yeah, I almost made it. I didn't complete the word, so technically. But yeah. We need to stop being offended by everything. Because we're not going to make any progress if we are. Like, oh, I'm offended by your shirt. Well, I'm offended by the fact that you're breathing. What you going to do about it? I mean, and it's so easy to... I'm going to get political, so be warned. It's so easy to troll Democrats. I mean, just look at Trump's Twitter page. His Twitter is a laser pointer, and the Democrats are cats. Mind you, the Democrats want to turn the United States basically into, like, China or Russia. Actually, no, more accurate would be the Soviet Union. And SJWs aren't helping. And we gotta close the stream down soon, so I can't be political for long. But, yeah, it's just, everyone's getting offended by everything now, and it's like, a lot of this stuff isn't even offensive. Like, the only way you know racism is to be taught it. What's one of the more recent controversies? Hell if I know. Go watch Philip DeFranco. I'll link his channel in the description. Which means I gotta go back and watch everything. But anyway, but yeah, it's just, we need to stop being offended by everything, and we need to embrace the fact that failure happens. So, yeah. That's New Year's resolutions. Yeah, the moment I got political, I lost all the watchers. But hey, you know, not everyone shares the same opinion. We're not hive mind. We're all individuals. So yeah. Embrace the fact that failure happens. And just embrace the fact that not everyone's gonna think like you. We aren't a hive mind. And liberals, Democrats, guys, knock it off. You're only proving that you guys can't handle it. Mind you, the fact that most of the Democrats in office have been there for several administrations. Yeah, let that sink in. President can only serve for 2 terms, which is a total of 8 years. Congressmen and senators can serve for the rest of their life so long as they're elected. Keep that in mind. So, with that said, we only had one small point of me actually doing the video. So, I was mostly out of it. But yeah, snow. But yeah, I'm gonna leave off with this, even though just as more New Year's resolutions, I guess. Help each other, you know, be nice. Call people out when they're being stupid. Like Logan Paul. That boy needs a good whooping. Simple. But yeah. So, be nice. Embrace the fact that failure happens. And live your life. Don't let your opinions kill you, in all honesty. Understand that compromise isn't always a bad thing. And actually read the law before you freak out. Okay? Because remember this. Everyone said that the economy was going to crash when Trump was elected. Everyone said that gays were going to be killed. Golbat, I refuse to use the other one because it's way too long to pronounce. Because there's like 50 letters. Golbat, gay, others, lesbians, bisexuals, asexuals, and transgender. If you don't fit into the other 5, you fit into the other category. But anyway. And it's easier to pronounce. Anyway, Golbats. Yeah, just, they said all of these bad things were going to happen, and we're 1 year later. We have less taxes to pay. Companies are giving out bonuses, which... Oh, it's a little green bird. It's a little green bird. I don't know how to help it. That is a really fat bird. Okay, he's not letting me videotape him anymore. But yeah, just... remember all the bad shit that everyone said was going to happen? We're 1 year later. None of it has happened. At least not in the United States. Like, people who are saying, hey, this hate crime happened. They actually did it themselves, and it was proven, like, yeah, I made the false report so I could piss people off. It's like, really? You're destroying people who actually that happened to. But anyway, off of politics. Just read. Do your research yourself. If something comes up, actually research and go to people who are credible. That's hard to do now because the mainstream media, both sides, even though there's like, it's a 5-to-1 in terms of how many Democrats there are to Republicans. Let's see if I can get him this time. You do not like being recorded, do you, Mr. Bird? I got some seeds out, so don't worry. He's got food. I just kind of wish I could help him. And anyway, but yeah. Just be nice, do your research, embrace the fact that failure happens, and it will happen. Murphy's Law. Gotta hate it. And anyway, with that said, I think that's all for now. I'm gonna see if I can help this little bird. There's food over there! Wrong way! Anyway, I think that's all for now. With that said, I will see you guys later. I'm about to freeze my fingers off. Oops. Bye-bye. Click. I said click.